Hey everybody, we got stage 4 of the special event hybrid horsepower unlocked, so let's get rolling. Stage 4, Lively Leipzig. So we are in at the Porsche test track, looks like. Good choice coming with me, says Chip. And Norm. Alright, he invited Norm as well, so you managed to get him to race for you in this year's UHC. Don't suppose you got around to explaining how it all works. Just about to explain. Held in 3 stages all across Germany. So since this is, let's see, stage 4, so obviously we're starting in Leipzig, Porsche test track. Then we got Nürburgring, maybe that'll be stage 5. And then maybe the grand finale would be 6 and 7 in Hockenheim, maybe, or the other way around. Alright, so those are the 3 tracks in Germany in the game, of course. Today will be a qualifying trial run. They want to see how good you are before they allow you to race in the next stage. Alright, some difficult people to impress apparently, which means difficult goals to complete, perhaps, as we are heading into sort of the midpoint here in the event. Alright, so we're starting off with the average speed challenge. Alright, target is 112 miles per hour or 180.25 kilometers per hour. So, alright, they are not mentioning anything about what rank we need to finish. We got 2 laps to do it, so we're still running stock. And here's my strategy, because I still don't want to finish very high up in the ranks. Although that's somewhat of a moot point, because later challenges in the stage does require us to finish. I think the final goal, we have to finish 3rd. But I'd much rather have an empty track to work off of. So this is my strategy that serves 2 purposes. Number 1, it extends my run to allow me to get a higher speed. That's number 1. And number 2 is it allows me to get fall back further in the back of the grid, so that way bots will behave better. So we're starting hopefully with higher top speed average than otherwise would be possible. We're starting with 150s. And adding to it, braking. Oh, that was a little early. Here you can brake like I would call it the normal cars, like that position marker or the distance marker. There we go. And mobile 1 chicane, I think I'll cut it, because we got some speed to make up here. And try to keep it near 180 through bus stop chicane. Alright, it's a little below the target, so let's cut through Centauri as well. And there we go. Could we reach the target? We should. Hey, there we go. And that's a better braking point, maybe? No, that was late. Alright, that was wide swing. Alright. A bit all over the track, but with a couple of more corner cuttings, I think we should be okay. Oh, that hurts though. Okay. Lost a bit of speed there, so cutting through the end is become a bit more important. But yes, with some creative strategy, we managed to get through the goal without too much trouble. All right. But the trend here, what this shows me is the rising difficulty level, right? So Blackwater, Melbourne. Oh, I thought we were doing this in secret from Ahmed's plan, but apparently he's here, so he knows what's up. Okay, so much for secretly getting away with Chip. All right, so good. What is it? 16 seconds behind the 20th place. What was my lap time? Minute 10. All right. So oh, that's a lot of service bars taken out. So I guess we'll need to service the car before the end of the stage. All right. So one goal done. Easy does it. Or does it? Okay, goal 2. Show off what the car's capable of. Hit a target speed challenge. All right, 160 miles per hour or 257.4, so 258 kilometers per hour, 10 times without damaging your car. Once again, no condition regarding off track or what position you need to finish. So, well, we'll once again try to go dead last, maybe. Maybe. All right. What was the target again? 258. We hit it? Where can we hit it? We know the... Okay, that's one. No damage, so we'll just casually go around the chicane on the outside. Okay, that's 2. Whoa. Oh. Not doing a head-on probably should help. And could we do it through the main straight? Should be able to. This should be one of the longest straight. In fact, we can get a couple of instances in there. And then, of course, the next sector coming up is the fastest sector here at the long on-road circuit of Porsche Test Track. Oh yeah, we get 3 instances in. So yeah, we should be able to do this without too much trouble. We got a whole another lap left after this one, so I guess I don't need to like fly off the track to achieve this goal, but we do have to hit that target speed multiple instances on that longest straights available here. Unless you have more upgrades, then obviously you probably can hit it here without going off track, but since I am running stock, my options are a little bit more limited. There we go. 250 something once, twice, and we can definitely hit it one more time in the last bit, or in this last circuit. So, well, let's fall behind. Alright, so is it 18th? And then 19th and 20th. So with Sato, we are in the 21st place. Okay, so should be pretty easy. And just like that, 10 times, and no, the goal does not complete right as soon as you hit it 10 times. You actually have to complete 2 laps, so it will put your car in critical condition. Because yeah, with the normal number of service bars available on this car, that's essentially 4 laps plus the out laps. So yeah, that's definitely gonna put your car in critical condition. So yeah. Alright. There we go. Finishing in style. Alright, so pick up a few racing dollars for the effort, plus a whopping 340 fame points. Alright. Yeah, we don't need to look at the lap time for this one. We were slow, as we weren't too concerned about it, but yeah, I'm curious, what's Ahmed doing here? Alright, so the car's definitely gonna need a service, so let's get that done, and we'll continue to goal 3 once the service is done. Let's see, great work, mate. And the goal 3 is gonna be a lap time challenge. Alright, but no off track. Alright, so that one kind of limits my options as to what kind of rank that I can finish, because I have to finish under a certain time. And yeah, alright, well, we'll come back in a minute after the service is done. Alright, and we're back after watching some 6 ads. So, alright, here we go. So we got another 2-lap race, and we have to wrap it up under 2 minute 55 seconds. Right, no off track now. Alright, so we got outlap. That is gonna count against us in terms of lap time. So basically, we have to be a little bit more cautious, and allowing me plenty of room to pass by. Thank you very much. Alright, so we are starting with 2 minutes 26 seconds on the clock, so if we can do minute 13 per lap, we are gonna be okay. So let's see if we can pull that off. Alright, so minute 13 is the target. And yeah, lap time doesn't really, the current lap time doesn't really give me any help. We'll just have to look at the remaining time. So when we start the second lap, if we have something close to minute 13 left on the clock, that means we are on track to get through the goal without too much trouble, which I think we should be able to do it. 9, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Yep. And yeah, so we're gonna have to end up finishing with a higher rank than I would prefer. But, you know, we gotta get through the goal. Alright. Dude, keep it moving. Got a place to be. Alright, that puts us at P5. And we may end up at P4. Behind Ahmed. 14, 13 seconds. Keep it moving, Ahmed. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let Ahmed pass by. All right. So, yeah, as long as you kind of learn your braking points, not terribly challenging considering that I am still running without any upgrades on the car. So, yeah, no choice but to finish P4. But as I mentioned earlier, yeah, minute 13 for the lap time. The final goal of the stage, we're gonna have a rank requirement. We have to finish at least third, and when we cross that finish line, we gotta hit the target speed of 165 miles per hour or 265.5 kph each lap. So what that means, at least for me running stock, is that I have to cut through Centauri. I don't think I can do it otherwise. Like if I try to do it, you know, like here, this corner, Centauri is a little tricky. So that's actually a pretty clean run, but I'm gonna fall just a little short. Like 5 kph short of what I need. And that's what cutting through Centauri is going to allow me to do. Is it actually, I'm able to carry more speed by running straight through here. So when I come out, I'm already above 200, and that gets me easily, well, easily. That's pretty close, but yeah. And so we're already in P3, so rank is not going to be an issue. And if you can, if you're not, you know, feeling bad about cutting through that corner, then this final goal of the stage shouldn't be too bad either. You just have to cut through that little corner. The rest of it you don't need to, because there's no other requirement. You know, P3 should be a breeze. In fact, I'm gonna let a couple of guys pass me by. Don't want to damage the car because that will affect your top speed and acceleration, which we do need to pull off this, because we are even cutting corner right now in order to make this happen. But yeah, so starting about the bus stop, we're gonna go flat out. We're gonna cut right through here, Centauri, and yep. All right, make sure you don't hit the other side of the track. And once again, we fall behind to make sure the P3, the upper grid, gives me space to operate. since we got this lap and one more lap to run through here. I think FXXK definitely has a better grip than I do in SF90 here. And once again, we can let these guys kind of get around me for the time being. And I think I made enough space in front of Chip that I feel now comfortable enough to just go right through. Oh, that one's a little rough. But do we have enough? Whew, barely. But even, yeah, pointing. That is a lot of mistake that's been just forgiven, if you will. It's, you know, you are able to still get through it. So once again, that's the important part. All right. P3. And let's get that rock up ahead. Some distance to get away. So since once we get going in that through the bus stop scheme, there's no turning back. We're not slowing down at that point. So we gotta make sure the P2 gets away far enough to give me space to operate. Right, so, oh, hello. All right, that's good enough. And yep, this one is a go. Yep, over 271, I think, when I crossed that finish line. Not bad. Finishing third. But yeah, we're beginning to pull some, have to pull some creative strategy to get through some of these goals. You know, cutting some corners, turning around backwards, things like that. So, you know what that tells you? It's, I don't feel as bad about putting on some, you know, there's certainly just racing dollar upgrades. So let's get started. The stage 1 upgrades will take 12 hours. So I know I was potentially going to wait for to check if they're going to offer us upgrade discount. But, you know, for stage 1 upgrades, the racing dollar upgrades, I don't feel so bad. Actually, in general, racing dollar upgrades, I don't feel bad at all. So as I mentioned before, I got 41 million plus change to burn here. So make sure you don't forget to make sure you service the car at the end of the goal, so you don't have to wait to get your service done when you start next stage, because that's frustrating. I've had that happen to me before. But anyway, yeah, let's pick up some of these 12-hour racing dollar upgrades started. So yeah, remember, engine, there are 3 stages right away that are all racing dollar upgrades. I believe it goes from 12 hours for stage 1, 18 hours for stage 2, and full day for stage 3. So yeah, that's gonna take a while. And then body, I believe it's the racing dollar, gold, racing dollar, gold, then racing dollar. So that's something to consider, getting the stage 4 gold upgrade at some point. Possibly. We'll have to compare the cost, but we don't have to concern ourselves with that right now. Right now, it's time to just pick up some of these racing dollar upgrades, stage 1 upgrades. So by stage 5 rolls around, my car's performance will be a little bit more enhanced. there we go. But for now, it's time to pick up some rewards with the completion of goal 4. So what do we have today? We are picking up, drumroll, 1,250 victory points, 10 gold, 40,000 racing dollars. All right. So with that victory points, I think we're gonna reach the next reward tier of 20,000 motorsport dollars. Yeah, I mean 1,250 is a decent amount. Oh yeah. Oh, Chip. I just heard the good news. The officials were impressed that 2 of you are through to the next round. 2 of you, Chip and I. How about Ahmed? Nice work, champ. Looks like I picked the right horse to bet on. Alright, so stage 5 will be the next stage tomorrow. So we'll see you guys when we reach the stage 5 tomorrow. So catch you in the next video. Take care.